Welcome back to another episode of the College Baseball Show. I'm Monty Taylor. Joining me, we're talking some Cape League baseball, but joining me is UCLA pitcher Angel Cervantes. Angel, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today.
Yeah, thank you for the invite.
Awesome. Absolutely. You're having a great summer. Let's just jump right into talking a little bit about UCLA before we talk about the Cape a little bit. An article just came out from one of the interns up on the Cape, Mauricio Palomar, and he wrote a really cool story about your decision to go to UCLA despite being drafted fairly high and being offered some money here. But you made the decision to go to school. Do you want to talk a little bit about you went into that? Obviously, everyone should go read that article because I think they interviewed your agent, your family, yourself. So really cool, kind of really in-depth story there.
Yeah. It was a good article. I feel like people would see like what really came down to the decision of me going to school. It was never about the money. Never thought about the money in the first place. It's just where I felt the most comfortable, and all I really wanted was to be a part of a family, and I thought UCLA was the best decision right there at that point. Um, but yeah, Coach John Savage, he made it pretty easy to welcome me into his home, and obviously with Rock and Roman and all my teammates out there that we had this season, it was just really easy to make that decision.
Yeah, it's really cool following UCLA. Obviously, I told you beforehand, I didn't get to watch you guys as much as I would have liked because of the Big Ten kind of TV requirements for me. But, watching UCLA and following what you guys did over the course of the season, it's a testament to Coach Savage how well he's able to recruit and bring guys in because 90% of the roster, I think, was homegrown.
Yeah.
And you guys, what was it like jumping into that and immediately being part of a historical team? I know things didn't go the way you wanted to at the end, but at one point I think you guys had a 27, 28 game winning streak in the middle of the season.
Yeah. So it felt really cool. I mean, that was my first year, obviously a freshman on the number one team in the nation. That doesn't really happen too much on your first year. So it was pretty exciting coming in. I knew what the expectations were for me and our team. I feel like we were built up for the expectation throughout the whole season. Obviously, we didn't end the way we wanted to, but I feel like we still fought and we really tried. And just the connection we had throughout the whole season. Everyone knows each other, so it was just like one big family. The parents were one big family. The team, the coaches, that everyone was just really connected, and I feel like that's what really carried us throughout the whole season.
I love that. Yeah, the thing with baseball is that postseason, if you run into someone hot or you just happen to have a cold streak, it just goes out. But
Yeah.
that's the way it goes. But it doesn't take away
Yeah.
from the season you guys had. It was really incredible to kind of follow along. Yet you came in with high expectations. Kind of an up and down freshman season, maybe a little bit. But
Yeah.
what did you learn? What did you take away from that freshman campaign that's
Yeah.
going to be able to vault you forward?
I would say what I learned was just the mental side. You really need to have a strong mental side in college baseball. You're facing dudes that are 2 to 4 years older than you. I came in, I was 18, and it was honestly hard coming in and not thinking it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be hard, but not this hard. And good thing I had the extra help like Coach Savage, Coach Barnes, and our newest Coach Alger. He really helped me a ton, and just really trusting our guys and trusting the coaches that whatever they tell me, I just need to keep on going and listening to them, and that everything was just gonna fall in place, and it ended up being really good towards the end of the season.
Love that. One thing I've been super excited to talk to you about ever since I heard about it uh, toward the end of the season is we got to talk about Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry the dinosaur is one of the coolest things. It's such a fun little thing. But talk to me how that got started and what that's about.
Yeah, so last year, my senior year of high school, I had a photography class, and Mr. Red Fox, he was my teacher at that time. He gave us an assignment where we had to take little dinosaurs out of a jar and then set them on the ground and take pictures of them to look bigger. And when I was putting them on the ground, I thought, what if I put them on the mound, like next to me? And uh, the first time I did it was actually at Angel Stadium, and I ended up doing really good. So I just kept doing it, and it's been it's been the best thing I've ever done so far.
So he's on the mound with you when you pitch.
Yes, every
I
time I step on the mound, yeah.
I love that, and that's one of the cool things because I remember, and people really love this story. It's something that kind of is a nice thing to kind of bring up. It's a fun story to kind of show your personality as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm just still having fun with the game. I feel like it's kind of slowing down on people having fun, but yeah, I feel like it was a pretty good idea.
And it reminds you to kind of be a kid still and enjoy doing this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was 17. I was still a kid, so being able to still have fun with that, and obviously little dinosaur and it being able to blow up like that, it was pretty cool seeing it.
Yeah, I was talking to Bino earlier, and we were talking about you guys are roommates and close friends. Bino Waters, new LSU outfielder, and he was excited for me to ask you about Jerry, and I was like, thank you, because I was trying to remember some of the specifics. I was trying to remember the name of the dinosaur, and so even your teammates enjoy it.
Oh yeah, for sure. They always laugh about it. When I first got into UCLA, they thought I was like crazy for leaving a little dinosaur on the mound, but they ended up getting used to it and they just always have a little laugh with it.
I love that. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Cape here. You're getting to play for the Chatham Anglers, which is one of the kind of storied teams. I mean, they're all pretty storied, but Chatham especially. What's it been like from a general experience playing for the Chatham Anglers and experience in the Cape Cod League?
It's been an awesome experience. I mean, first day I got here is July or June. What was it?
I think it was late
July. I
June.
think the late June. Yeah, in the middle. I think the 11th. I believe. Yeah, the 11th. So around that time, and still being able to be here and having these new connections with friends, my teammates, obviously, meeting new pitchers and meeting Coach Cook and Coach Powell. They've really helped me out this season or this summer, I would say. We've really been battling. We've been through a lot of ups and downs so far, obviously, as you can tell from our record, but we're still fighting and we hope to have a strong outcome in the end.
Now, for those who are watching right now, you are the ERA leader, tied with Peyton Rogers among qualified pitchers. You've thrown, I think, almost 24 innings. I think it's 23.2. But you've had a lot of success. One of the questions I asked Bino is he's had kind of more of an up and down campaign, but you have been pretty dominant the entire summer. What's been the secret to your success so far? Because you're making the Cape League look a little easy, even though it's not.
Yeah, I'll just say having that confidence. After having the after the end of my freshman year, I had really built up good confidence, and you know there was a point where I wasn't gonna come out here because I thought I threw a little too much, but I feel like it's I'm gonna get better at the end of the day, and Coach Savage made me realize that, and I came out here ready to do something, and I just put my head down, started working, and obviously it's been showing. So I just feel like the confidence has really been up there. That's been helping me.
What's it been like kind of adjusting to being on the East Coast a little bit because you're a West Coast kid, your family's all out in the West Coast, and now
Yeah.
you're spending the summer on the East, 3 hours time difference.
Yeah. I'd say when I got here, it's pretty weird. I had a red eye all the way over here. It's like 6.5 hours. So I only slept on the plane 1 hour. So it was right when I got home, it was like 8 p.m. and I went straight to sleep, didn't wake up until like 10 in the morning. So it was kind of hard to get used to, but the difference is I would just say the weather. The weather is always up and down, raining really hard, lightning, thunder, and all that. And then next thing you know, it's sunny right now. Like it's just really crazy, but it's really awesome out here. I really enjoy it so far.
Yeah, the summer thunderstorms really pop up and can disappear quickly. One of my things, I live in Virginia, and it's you can there's times during the fall and spring where you can experience all four like seasons in one day.
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
know that's not
It's
something that
crazy.
necessarily happens out in Southern Cal. So,
Yeah.
but talking about some of the Cape turnover, you've gotten to experience a lot of teammates because it's there's guys that are coming in, they got their pitching limits. There's guys that are coming in, maybe they have a minor injury and they end up going home or
Mhm.
whatnot. What's it been like, kind of interacting with all these different players from around the country, and who have you gotten particularly close to?
Yeah. I mean, I would say, the guys that I used to play with and or played against with each other in summer ball when I was in high school and travel ball. And then seeing guys that I played against but I didn't know them during my freshman season, so it's pretty cool. Like Jack Bell when he was on TCU. We're always talking about how badly we beat them the first couple of weeks of season, and he's always talking about that. And then Wyatt Nadu, and I think that's how you say his last name. But I've been really close with him. He's actually my roommate now since we had to separate. Our host mom had to leave, but yeah, I mean it's just fun talking to each other, talking especially the pitchers, talking about their seasons, how they went, and how they felt about it and like why they're here and stuff like that. So it's fun getting close to all these people.
Have you learned anything from some fellow pitchers? Anything that's going to help you in the long run, that from fellow pitchers?
Uh, I I would say like certain pitch grips. I'm trying to find a hard slider right now. I ended up figuring out a cutter with me and Coach Powell. We've been that's towards my second outing out here. We decided that like my sweeper is a little too slow. It's kind of like my curveball, so we need something hard. And me, Wyatt, and other pitchers have been really like focusing on those things. So it's been pretty cool seeing everyone else's grips and how different they are compared to mine.
I love that. How do you feel the Cape is kind of preparing you for your sophomore campaign? Because I know you're probably going to be seeing an expanded role there. It looks like confidence could be sky high. You've got a
Mhm.
1.14 ERA in the toughest summer league in the country.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about how you feel prepared to kind of go into next season and take that next step and have a sophomore breakout.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel like this was the right decision, and obviously with the way things are going, I feel like it's gonna be really good for me. The really good experience facing these college batters. That was also a really main thing that Coach Savage wanted me to come out here more for to face more experienced hitters and really understand my game and compared to everyone else's game and um yeah, I just feel like it's going to be a really good sophomore season because of this.
Love that. Obviously, you guys are super busy. You're playing every day. I mean, you're pitching. You're mostly in a starting role, pitching 4 to 5 innings. So you're not necessarily playing every day, but you're at the ballpark every day,
Yes.
working on stuff every day. But you still have some time off. Are you guys, hitting the beach, doing some fishing, anything fun like that? Experiencing, some of the food there.
Yeah, we go to the beach. We still work out on our off days. I've been to a couple lakes to go fishing. That's been the best thing I've done out here so far. I've never gone fishing before, so I've gone with Wyatt and Oliver Pudvar, and Gavin DeVolt. They're all pretty one of my closest friends on this team. But it's always fun going out with them.
Love that. Did you get to go to Fenway for the Fenway Day?
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't. It
Yeah,
was mostly for, like, it seemed like it was a lot for hitters, not necessarily as
yeah,
much for
it was.
pitchers.
I mean, for pitchers, if you wanted to go, you could have. It was just like shagging and then playing catch if you would have wanted to go. But heard it was really hot and well, it wasn't really. Well, I let's just say it was good that I didn't go for sure.
Yeah, I don't blame you, especially when you don't have many days for to recover and chill
Yeah,
and.
yeah,
Um, let's talk about what's been your highlight of the summer. This can be on the field or off the field.
yeah. Highlight. I mean, I wouldn't even say me pitching and being able to do all these things. I'll just say like being able to meet all these new guys. Like you said, everyone's coming in and leaving. It's always fun to talk to everyone and meet new people. So I feel like just and then with that being said, like us having that connection, like I said with UCLA, it was starting to feel like that with our Anglers team. So it just feels like a travel ball team. Like you know everyone, and it's fun to play baseball with them.
Love that. Angel, it's been a pleasure talking to you today. I appreciate you taking the time to do this with me. It's been fun watching you have this summer on the Cape. I'm looking forward to seeing that breakout sophomore year.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. We'll be back in a couple of days with another interview with the Cape League All-Star. But, until then, I guess we're going to say go Bruins and
Go Bruins. Yes,
Anglers.
sir.